Good morning, campers!
What's Terry doing here?
Terry's gonna take over my place for the time being.
Oh no.
This is going to be a good day today.
Wrong. All right, so you guys are at the Wizard's Tower. I guess
We
I
just
should
did
do
a
a
thing.
I should do a recap. So you guys went to the blacksmith's, accused him of lots of things. He kind of incriminated himself of a lot of things, but none of them were illegal. Yet you still treated him like a criminal.
I mean, stabbing people's illegal.
They're morally wrong, damn it, and I hope you heard that table bump.
He eventually did something illegal, yes, but
Yeah,
he didn't
we didn't
start
hurt
out
him until he did.
Bastard.
And
Physically.
when you had him, you disarmed him. He was standing there ready to be taken in. Avis kills him.
Wait, we disarmed him?
Yes.
He
Yaros,
snuck away.
Yaros took the knife.
Oh. Yeah.
Yaros took the knife, John walked up, and then Abbas killed him.
He deserved death.
And then, John totally just eviscerated his body.
Then you found out the knife was, well, you kind of, through checks and balances, found out the knife was cursed, and Yaros was cursed because of it.
Whoops.
But not anymore.
My sire was cursed!
And you took him to the wizard. The wizard cured him of the curse, and then just kind of left the dagger on the ground in the middle of the street, in the middle of the road.
No one touch it.
And then he walked inside. What are you guys doing? Oh, and Abbas and Yaros, you can now you can sense where each other are at all times when you try.
Oh yeah, huh?
What are you drawing, Brody? It looks
It's a
like a
wizard.
wizard.
It is a wizard.
Abbas dusts off his hands as the situation is unfolded and just kind of walks off.
Abbas is walking off, leaving the knife. Where
Yeah,
it
I
lay.
mean, he went to go pick it up, and the wizard was like, "No."
You went to go pick it up before the curse was actually lifted from
Abbas
Yaros.
doesn't know that.
Says the curse been lifted is the question.
From you, yes.
Wow! Can I?
You have no idea what else is going on with the knife.
You don't even know why we're at a wizard tower. So are you going to eat the meat I brought to you?
Why did you bring me meat?
Because you asked for it.
I don't remember you asking you to bring me meat.
It's cooked.
All right, then I'll go and have a bite. I'm a little peckish after running around for some god awful reason. I eat, and I offer a piece to Marfer.
He accepts it happily,
Yeah, me.
and he lays on the ground chewing on it.
I really forgot our objective for the moment. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go pull up a character sheet because there should be a thing I need to ask about. La 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 la.
Yeah, if you kept notes, you'd know what you're supposed to be doing.
Hey, hey, hey.
Should I roll a check to see if Abbas is lost yet?
No, I'm content with this. I'm able to go and figure out where you are.
Did you actually just walk off? You didn't wait
Yeah.
for them at all?
No, he's trying to go back to the inn.
All right, sure. Give me a intelligence check.
No,
An
not that.
intelligence check.
Oh
Hey.
dear.
Hey, that was funny. Shut up.
I don't even get it. 3.
You find yourself right next to them again.
I was just gonna look around.
Hi, Abbas. How long? Where did you wander off to?
I went back. Well, I tried to go back to the inn. Hold on. He walks off again.
You think he's gonna keep getting lost like this?
I bet so, sire.
Do we need to pan out and just wait for it?
We'll just wait for him here.
right,
He'll
then.
find his way back.
Should I just make another check?
We'll say like 5 minutes later you show up.
He looks around. God, what? Oh.
Well, Mark, I'll give it to you. That was a very good call.
Shall we head back to the inn, sire?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Abbas kind of folds his arms crossly and follows.
Do I still see the knife on the ground?
Yeah, the knife's just sitting there. Anyone could come by and pick it up.
I want to pick it up with a rag and put it in my bag.
No. No.
But I won't be touching it.
So Yaros is going to pick it up. Abbas, what are
No.
you doing?
He didn't even let me. He told me not to even touch it with my shoe.
With your shoe?
Yes, I
Well,
remember I tried to kick it away and he stopped me.
Then let's go and scoop it into a bag then, or scoop it into a box or something.
No. We should just leave it there. Let's put a bucket over it and then leave it there.
Do you
Abbas gets his helmet. I could use my helmet.
So you don't want to lose your helmet. That makes it so people don't have to worry about it. When I mean by it, I mean your face.
Mm-hmm. Oh, too late. Abbas goes up to the magic tower and knocks on the door.
You hear kind of a shuffling and a very loud sigh right before the door opens. Yes.
So what are we?
When he opens
Were
the door, he looks
you,
really young again.
Oh. What are we doing with the dagger?
That dagger?
Yeah,
You could do whatever you want with it.
isn't it cursed?
Oh, I took that off. Did I not tell you?
I thought you. Okay, Abbas goes back and picks up the dagger.
So if I touch it and put it into a bag, nothing's gonna happen to me again, right?
Nope. The dagger's fine. You can use it in combat if you really wanted to.
What does it look like?
It looks like a jagged, sort of like steel dagger.
What?
I
With
pick it up.
You make it seem like I'm not welcome.
Abbas is already holding it.
Oh, Avis is holding it. I didn't know.
Because you're fine.
It's a. All right.
Anyway.
So the dagger is kind of jagged steel or iron. You're not exactly sure which. Thank you. The hilt itself is like a black gem. There's no guard on it at all. It's just like a straight thing.
Ugh, Abbas drops it on the ground. Looks evil.
I pick it up and hand it to Yaros.
Oh, thank you. I was just about to do that myself, but I'll go and sheath it for the moment and carry on our way to the inn.
Hey, wait. Here's the sheath for it. If you wanted it.
I appreciate that. Wait a minute, is the sheath cursed or anything like that?
No, the sheath has never been cursed.
All right then. Just want to make sure. Last time I touched something, and I went a little
Where did you get the sheet?
strange.
As I said, I've been on this baby's trail for a few years. I was able to get the sheath, but I lost trail of the dagger itself.
Abbas slowly looks at the dagger, then at the guy, then mouths the word, baby?
As you've been talking to him, you notice he's slowly growing older again as he was before.
There's a weird Benjamin Button thing going on. No one really knows what that is, because that's not this time period. But
Anyway, so
all right.
He hands
Then-
you the sheath.
Thank you. I will go and use this as much as I can.
Yes. Well, are you three busy at all?
Depends what you mean by busy.
Well,
Don't we have an
there's,
appointment?
there's a certain item that I would like to acquire. And I think you three would be perfect to pick it up for me.
And where exactly is this item?
It's in an old man's mouth.
Is it in your mouth?
No. It is not in my mouth.
I think there are people you can hire to do that.
No. This is a special tooth. It's cursed, you see. And I just need it for my spells.
All right then. Well, who's the old man we gotta go rip the teeth out?
Well, you know the blacksmith that you killed?
Yes.
Well, the person who gave him the armor has it in his mouth.
Yeah, but I feel like this might be something you might be interested in.
He's been doing awful things with it. You need to take it away from him.
We need to find this man and put a stop to his awful ways.
I lean
Abbas
over.
puffs out his chest.
I lean over to the wizard man and cover my mouth. I was gonna say yes anyway, but I'd love to see his reactions about it.
I kind of enjoy it too when I was watching you through my pool.
Right then, you got yourself a dare. Where do we find the man?
Well, I think you know where he'll be around midnight tonight.
All right, the cemetery place thing. If not that, put in the right location where I speak over.
Blacksmith.
right, the blacksmith. We'll be at the blacksmith at midnight. At the blacksmith.
For
Anyway,
glory! Abbas starts to walk up.
Don't worry, he'll be back in a few minutes.
He probably gets lost really easily.
Abbas has been taking
Yes.
the exact same route and has been taking him to the exact same place.
you'd never believe this, but I actually put down a spell that just makes him teleport him back here. All the houses look the same, so he doesn't even notice.
You know, we might as well just go and keep it that way then.
A few seconds later, Abbas comes out of an alleyway.
Anyway,
Wait,
I
what?
should probably lift that for you. All right, you're free to go.
Next question, which tooth do we need to be pulling out?
The
Or
red
is it going
one.
to be obvious towards which one we need to?
The red
The
one.
one that looks.
And he closes the door.
Right then.
All of
I
them.
don't think this is very sanitary, sire.
Yeah, most things aren't sanitary. Look at Yaros. His hand's half blue anyway. And he's green.
Yaros, isn't that you?
No. I'm at Abbas. Look at Abbas. He's green. Look at my hand. My hand's blue too. I randomly shoved my hand in Abbas's mouth.
Oh, no.
See, look at that. Now that's blue.
Why?
Everyone is now disturbed.
I needed to prove a point. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I take out a rag and start cleaning your hand.
It's stained. We realized that with the axe, so you might be the royal.
I put on water.
The water helps wash it away quickly.
Huh. then.
Anything, Abbas?
no.
Wizard.
You're not gonna write something in your journal?
I already know everything that just happened.
It's happened before.
Yes, he holds out his hand.
Oh, good lord. All right. Well, what time is it currently?
What time is it currently?
Yeah, what time is it?
That's a good question. I think it's just mid or early evening. So about 4 o'clock approximation to our time.
All right. So we're here.
Yes.
I suggest we head to the blacksmith, sire.
The blacksmith is up here.
Yeah, and that'll take us like 40 minutes.
That'll take you probably a half an hour. Yeah.
Okay, where's the blacksmith? I don't know.
It's the
There.
dark blue building
Okay.
right next to the green one.
Right then, well, I guess we'll go and start making our way to the blacksmith, see if anything comes up to us. And with that, maybe just go and stake out and figure out what's going on.
All right, you head off into the blacksmith. Not into the blacksmith, but to the blacksmith's.
Yes, right into the blacksmith.
Are there any trees nearby the blacksmith?
There are a couple trees around. They're not very big. It's like they had only been planted a couple years ago.
Okay. Abbas will attempt to silhouette himself with the tree
It's
and to become one with the tree.
definitely
Wait,
not
what?
that big.
Well,
Abbas is attempting to hide behind a tree that he's clearly bigger than.
It's probably smaller than the thickness of your arm.
Oh. You think... Do you want to tell her or should I?
I want him to figure it out.
That's a decent plan then.
He just kind of crouches down. He's like a big boulder behind a twig.
Oh, good image.
I'm gonna go inside the blacksmith's house.
Are there still guards around?
You've seen guards or vigilant foxes around, and there seem to be clustered nearish to the blacksmith shop, just because John said that none of them could leave, and he hasn't really come back to tell them that they don't need to do that anymore.
Well, remember we were gonna capture this guy.
You were, yes, that was the plan.
Excuse me. Right then, well, since all the guards are just kind of chilling out, I'm gonna go walk into the house and see if there's anything we missed. Through the front door.
Walking in the house, you see bits of like flat metal folded in such a way to make shapes of different animals.
He's sculpting.
It doesn't look great, but it's very creative.
Yes, we saw this last time, sire.
You actually didn't go in the house. I described it to you because I thought you were going in the house, but now you actually see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anything else?
And a bed.
Sure. Is there a chest?
He does seem to have a chest, yeah.
Oh, can I peek into it?
You peek into it and you find 3 pairs of the exact same clothes that he's been wearing every day.
How
very original.
exciting!
I guess you guys can start hearing the sound of like cracking wood as Abbas is attempting to uproot the tree.
Oh, good.
I'm not even gonna try to ask him what's going on.
Can I make a check for that?
Make a check.
Yeah, give a strength check.
Oh yeah. Something
Did you-
I'm good at.
Did you put your helmet back on for when you took it off earlier?
Oh yeah, he did.
Okay.
11.
Yeah, you're able to pretty easily uproot this tree. You hit a couple people walking over to you. Oi! What are you doing? Took a couple vigilant foxes.
How did they see me? Abbas looks down at them, his eyes wide under his helmet.
You put
Wait,
that
are
tree
they-
back in the ground.
He puts a big fat finger in front of his face. Shh,
Are you shushing me?
shh, shh. I'm hiding. Shh.
We're still in the house at this point.
Yeah.
I'm hiding.
Put that tree back in its hole.
Do we start hearing these yelling?
Yeah, you hear people yelling outside.
I peek up.
Abbas begrudgingly sets the tree back, or just kind of shoves the tree roots back into the ground.
Now
Or for
cover
that
it
kind
with the dirt. Yeah, that's right. I know how to grow trees.
He bends down and starts putting dirt over it.
Good. Now don't destroy the wildlife.
It's not wildlife. It doesn't move. It's a tree.
Do I need to show you the wildlife of my hand?
Oh, good lord.
Abbas raises his arm. I've seen mine all the time. I mean, I don't really.
Are you disrespecting the law?
I'm gonna interject at this point.
Of
here.
course not. Abbas stands up straight. I am not. I've never do such a thing. He diligently covers the roots of the tree, setting it almost as it was before, except for some upturned pieces of grass.
What were you saying, Yaros?
I'm gonna try to interject at this point. It's like, if you don't mind, officer, if I can just tell you something. The ladder really isn't the sharpest dagger inside the weaponry, if you know what I'm saying.
He's as dumb as a brick.
I have noticed.
And so with that, be gentle with them. That's all I'm asking. Maybe phrasing words a little bit differently would be a good way, but as of right now, he's not too bad. He's just trying to make do with what he can do.
Well, we're here until John comes back and tells us we can go.
Abbas goes over to the fence that he had climbed over and repaired earlier, and attempts to break off a piece of it.
Strength check.
Abbas,
He
what
needs-
are you doing?
I need cover.
You know what you're doing? Need cover? You can just go inside the house.
11 again.
Yeah, you kind of bend the metal.
Oh, it's metal. Dang it.
It is a metal fence.
No.
It's like really thin iron bars.
Abbas, would you
Okay.
get inside the house so you can hide in there? You don't have to be in plain sight.
There might be a cloak inside.
Yeah, that
The
might be
best-
that too.
But the
You can hide
best way
under
to
the bed.
hide. The best way to hide is in plain sight.
You can hide in the rafters in the house.
Can I? Abbas goes inside.
The roof is open, yeah.
How thick are the rafters?
Probably thick as your head.
They're pretty much just 2x4s. They would not
Okay.
hold your weight plus the weight of the armor.
It's not going to keep him from trying. He starts climbing up.
Why do I suggest this?
I think he's going to break the house, sire.
So you climb up on so you're probably climbing up on the shelf of the metal with the metal things.
I mean, is there a table or something I could use instead?
There is a table, but that probably wouldn't get you high enough.
What about a bed?
There's
Are
the
you sure it
bed.
wouldn't get me high enough? How tall is the ceiling?
Tall enough.
The
Abbas
ceilings,
is a good 6 feet.
the ceilings go a little
or
bit
7
higher.
feet.
Well, yeah, you're
God,
7
you're a
feet. Yeah,
giant.
you could reach it.
Yeah.
From the
So he just
table.
uses the table and climbs up.
All right, yeah, you could probably reach the rafters.
He does.
All right, give me an athletics.
I'm good at that. Hold on. Let me see.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah,
Ah.
because you're in heavy armor.
Oh yeah, disadvantage is 21, baby.
That's pretty good. All right, so I guess the second you try to pull yourself up, you kind of do a chin up. The thing snaps on either end, and you fall down. Snap the table in half, make a really loud noise. Dust flies everywhere.
So, Sire, how long until he kills himself?
You notice at this point the table hasn't been used in a while.
I'm probably gonna say within the fortnight.
This table hasn't been used in a while. Abbas gets up and starts using his detective skills.
All right, you want to give me an investigation?
Yeah, let's make some investigations. I'm pretty sure I'm really bad at it. Yeah, but let's see how I do. Oh yeah! Abbas picks up a piece of wood and drops it. No, never mind. He gets back up and just kind of walks back to the corner and
God.
folds his arms.
I'll roll for investigation.
Okay.
I shall too.
Very interested in the table. Awesome. Mark?
Mhm.
This is second.
I always forget I was blue.
Are you sad?
I'm blue, blue.
All right. So both of you see that there's sort of the only areas where there's not some dust. You didn't really notice it before because it didn't really stand out. But the only places there isn't some dust is on the bed, a small trail that leads to the chest, a trail that leads to a chair that was next to the table, and the chair's not covered either, and a trail that leads to the door as well as the shelving. But other than that, he hasn't been anywhere else in this house for a while.
He's probably been down in his workshop or even outside.
Abbas makes
Probably.
notes.
And it seems like he's taken very specific paths each time.
Give me
Abbas
the.
is sitting in the corner making notes because he hasn't really noticed any of this.
Can you give me the description of the trail again?
It's sort of like just he was walking along this trail, and so there's dust kind of pushed off to either side.
So it was probably to like from the door to the bed, in the back,
Yep, and also to the chest and to the shelving and to a chair.
to the shelving into the chair. Is there anything on the shelves?
The metal animal shapes.
And where's the chair at?
The chair was next to the table.
Wait, is there a way to get downstairs?
I can walk
where-
from the back.
Not from
Just-
not from what you can see.
I go over to the shelf and start moving the ornaments.
You do not open a secret door.
Okay.
Can I sit in the chair?
Sure, you sit in the chair.
Does it lean back?
No, and it's not very comfy.
Can I lean the chair back?
Okay, you start leaning the chair back a little bit.
That's dangerous.
Chair trail thingy. But why would you go to the chair? Does this trail end at the chair?
Yeah, it looks like he would sit in the chair, and then wouldn't go anywhere else from there except for back.
Except to the places that he was before.
Yep.
I'm gonna go
All
around.
right.
I'm gonna go around to the back of the armory and go see if there's anything else we can find downstairs.
Downstairs, you see an array of armor, some of it clattered along the ground from your haste to try and get out.
And
chase the
Abbas
guy.
and John destroying it.
Yeah, that too. Actually, the entire place is in shambles.
Yeah.
Armor pieces everywhere, weapons snapped in half. It's a mess.
Abbas goes to look for any more paladin armor.
No, you'd found the only paladin armors.
Oh, there's only one set? Oh, okay.
There was the 4 sets, but you
That's right. I
put
took
those
them.
somewhere.
Somewhere in my bag. My bag is bulging.
Oh yeah, so
Your bag is bulging.
we'll say you left them in the basement.
Yeah. I think I just took one set with me.
Man, no one went for the bolt stroke except for me. Whatever.
Yeah, you're wearing one set right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna make sure that the sets that are there are clean and in order.
Yeah, sure. They're all
Just
they're all
'cause-
dirty.
Yeah, he's gonna try to clean them off. Is there any buckets of water still?
There's
Oh,
a
there's-
bucket of blue spit.
There are several buckets of water.
Yeah,
A blue spit.
Uses
I'm
those buckets of
surprised
water.
there's still buckets of water.
I
How
know,
much
right?
you guys were tearing it, every piece apart.
It was mostly Jean.
There,
You joined in.
there are
You
some,
joined in.
I did join in, but it was mostly Jean.
there are some
started
pieces of
it.
armor and weapons inside of the buckets.
Abbas carefully removes them and still uses the water to clean it.
Sounds good. Is that what you're doing until midnight?
Yeah.
I want to search for any scroll thingies that can teach me new things.
You don't find a book or scroll on the entire premises.
Except
Oh.
for a journal.
I'm not looking through yours. Probably just
Are
a bunch
there
of scribbles that I can't read.
Are there any magical weapons still intact?
You do not have detect magic.
I know. But anything that looks mystical.
There's a blade that looks pretty cool.
Okay.
It's got a serrated edge.
Why do I not have that?
Sounds evil.
If
Almost
anything, the only thing that's evil is this dagger, and we're probably not going to be using it for a while.
Only evil people use serrated edges.
You kind of remember, Brody, that at one point you had thrown the dagger, but it came back to you.
No.
You're just slowly kind of getting memories like that.
Can I throw the dagger across the room?
If you want to.
I want to throw the dagger across the room.
Okay, give me a dex roll.
Well,
See if you hit anybody.
hey. Oh, okay. Boop.
Nice.
You throw it across the room. You hear it clang somewhere in the mess. You're not sure you're going to be able to find that again.
I start looking for him.
All right.
I am actually starting to clean up piece by piece all the armor and stuff.
In the area where he threw it, or just at all?
Just anywhere I can touch.
All right.
Oh, I guess I'll go and clean up with that as well.
All right. So you clean up for a little while.
La 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 la, clean up, clean up.
Is this what you're doing until the end of the?
Yeah, why not? Keep ourselves busy.
All right. So you finished within like 10 hours. It was quite the mess. You never found the dagger.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Sawyer.
Well, I thought... No, never mind.
I knew it was evil.
I'll keep this sheath just in case it shows up somewhere.
Looking at the sheath, it's in it.
Yeah.
I knew it was evil.
What was?
I threw the dagger and it appeared in the sheath.
That means you can never lose it, Sire.
I just under that.
I can't. Most of our stuff will do that.
Maybe that means it will never lose you. Abbas holds up a finger pointing at him.
That was the original purpose.
Abbas,
He
Clean
narrows
your
his
armor.
eyes. My armor is clean. He gestures
you missed a
to-
spot.
I did! He jumps over to the armor and immediately begins scanning it inch by inch. You're right! He's cleaning a part of the armor that's already pretty clearly cleaned, but
As he's doing that, I'm going to go leave a thumbprint on one of his back pieces of armor without him noticing.
Perfect. Tiny pinprick of a thumb.
Perfect. Anything that'll really keep him busy for a while.
All right. So for the next couple hours, Abbas, you see the thumbprint at some point, and you're trying to wash it without taking your armor off. It's not working very
Yeah.
well.
Abbas is like reaching his arms over his back and he's trying all kinds of different positions. At one point he's like trying to reach under his legs to reach it. He's having a really hard time.
And around the time that you're supposed to meet the guy comes around.
Oh. Right, so do we want to go... You know what, Abbas? I want you to do me a favor.
Well, hold on. Abbas is like he's currently corkscrewing himself in an attempt to get the thumbprint. Hold on.
I need some sort of visual for this. I think corkscrewing in such a different way.
Oh,
He doesn't have a webcam.
yeah, I wish. Sorry.
Oh, God. My imagination is running wild.
Gross.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Turn it off.
Anyway, Abbas, if you don't mind, if we can try to get you upstairs into the first level floor, not the basement anymore, if you don't mind waiting in there, Mark and I will go and hide outside because we're small enough. And then as soon as you see the man, you may come barreling in and put him to the ground.
Okay.
Oh,
Abbas chomps up the stairs.
I actually thought that would be a lot harder, but right then.
I
Mark, what do you
didn't
think about that?
I didn't think so.
Right, so let's go ahead and go and scoop out and wait for the gentleman to come along.
All right, so you head outside.
Toodaloo-doo-doo.
Where is everyone hiding?
I'm gonna be within the bushes near the house, if
Are
there
there
are
windows?
bushes.
Are there windows on the house?
There are no windows in the house.
Hmm.
Or
I'm
there-
actually going to wait downstairs.
That is a lie. There are windows, but they're boarded up.
Okay. I was just going to be in a position where he can still kind of see the streets a little bit through a window.
Through a crack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to wait downstairs.
Right then. Then we shall wait.
All right, so you're waiting,
And we're waiting.
and eventually you see a hooded figure with what seems to be a wheelbarrow being pulled along behind him, walking towards the house.
Abbas, seeing this happen, quietly moves to the door and stands there, waiting for the door to open.
You hear a knock.
Abbas attempts to knock the door over.
You attempt to knock the door over.
Yeah, knock it off its hinges onto the guy. I mean, what's this door made out of?
Wood.
Wooden nails. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could do. Yeah, Abbas
Alright.
could do that.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
So, pound on the door, make it fall off the hinges, and fall forward. Is that correct?
Yeah, or just kind of like tackle into it. 17.
17. Yeah, this door collapses.
That was-
And let me give. What did I do? All right, so the door collapses, and before you, on the far end of the door, right before it like fell and hit, stands an old man who kind of gives you a toothy grin.
Abbas goes to tackle him.
I have a description. I have a description for him.
Please go on.
The
I'm
old
starting
man.
to come up.
The old man
I'm
is in
starting-
a.
Sorry.
You want me to
Sorry,
finish?
You go. You go.
So the
Blue,
old,
blue, 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 blue.
the old man is in a deep forest green cloak and dark brown travel clothes. The man's face is so wrinkly and baggy that he probably doesn't resemble what he used to look like at all. He stands in a slouch and obviously has a limp. His skin and white scraggly hair is covered in dirt and grime. He breathes heavily from his mouth, obviously tired from the heavy cart. His teeth, all 5 of them, are yellow, other than the red one. And all the yellow ones have chips and holes in them. Stranger still is his eyes are that of a blind man, covered in a thick fog, staring at nothing.
Right, then I'm gonna go pop out and...
I think
Can we
Abbas
go
said
and-
he's gonna tackle him.
Yeah, he said he's gonna tackle him.
Yep. We're going to roll initiative.
I come up from downstairs.
All right, so you're on your way. Just
Yeah. I'll be last. There's my roll.
That is my foot, yes.
perfect.
So initiative is dexterity.
Yes.
I also. Oh, you already got me. 4.
11 for Abyss. And 12 for the old man. Well, it looks like we're already in turn order.
Yay!
So the old man gives you kind of a toothy grin. Well, hello.
Abyss is currently screaming.
What are you yelling at? What are you yelling at? Ah! And he runs into the wall. That's his turn.
Evil!
Abyss, this blind man just ran into a wall.
What do you do?
Abyss is going to run around the corner. Turn and run over and attempt to apprehend him.
Apprehend. What are you doing?
Grappling him, grabbing him, and keeping him on the ground.
That
Okay.
sounds gross. Sounds super rapey.
That
No,
does.
it's a combat maneuver, man.
That sounds super rapey.
You
It
sound super
is.
rapey.
It says the one who won the grapple hold the man down.
Yeah. Well, you got a problem with it?
Yeah, it's rapey.
You're rapey.
It's terrible. Michael, I don't think you should be talking like that.
Just call me Michael.
Yes,
Wow.
That's a new name.
I think Michael Scott.
Did you make the check?
You didn't tell me to make a check.
Oh, you're supposed to make a dexterity check.
Yeah, you do whatever check you need to do,
Dexterity? Why can't I do a strength check so I can hold him down?
buddy.
Well, because you're trying to grab him right now.
20!
You grab right onto him
And then you grab him good.
and you shove him to the ground. Ah, please, please, no! What are you doing? Who are you?
Give us your tooth!
What tooth? Oh, here. Come over and I'll give it to you.
I'm over here already.
Oh, well, ah. And he opens his mouth.
Remember, it's the red one.
Abbas goes for the red tooth. And I guess tries to pull it out.
All right, give me a second. You just put your hand in this guy's mouth?
Yeah, I do. Dude, it would be the first mouth that he's put a hand in.
You get bitten.
What? Abbas immediately uses his other arm to punch the guy in the face.
You find that you cannot move and your turn is over.
Oh, dang it. Oh!
Yaros.
I should have saw that coming.
Oh, you also take damage. Let me roll that real fast.
I'm gonna go to the wheelbarrow.
You take 9 damage.
Dang!
Dang, dude.
That guy's got a strong jaw.
Oh yeah, this old man's got some jaw on him.
Yeah, but it has lockjaw sometimes too.
You walked up to the wheelbarrow.
Yes. What is inside the wheelbarrow?
Looks to be very dirty. Some have dried blood on them. Just armor and weapons.
Ugh.
Mm.
I'm wishing I went with my original plan of punching him in the face.
Ugh.
I mean, that's the best way to get teeth out.
Can I use my dagger to sift around anything to see if there's anything that we're really looking for? To get more paladin stuff.
Okay, you start shifting through the thing. You find gauntlets that look the same as Abyss's, but they're smaller.
Would they fit me?
No, not that small.
Damn.
Like for an average human.
Average. Average. Excuse me, old man. You got anything to sell in this?
Oh yeah, I'll sell whatever you need. What do you need?
Is he talking with a mouthful of orc fist right now?
Your orc
he's-
fist is out of his mouth.
Yeah, he's
No,
he's let go and he's kind of looking around.
Oh.
He's not looking around because he doesn't care where he's looking. He's just kind of staring off. Yeah, so what do you need?
Well, besides armor, do you got anything else?
Oh, there's weapons in there too. There should be at least.
We need his tooth!
Yeah, you know what? If that's even a possibility, can I buy your tooth that's in your mouth?
Oh yes, you can totally buy my tooth. How much are you willing to pay?
How much you wantering?
Abbas holds up a fist. This!
You cannot move.
Dang it!
You are physically paralyzed, except for
You
your
just hear.
mouth.
Wait, can Abbas not speak?
No, you're able to move your mouth.
Oh. Well, Abbas says this, and he holds up nothing.
He
I'm
doesn't
hearing
even
this
move.
conversation. Am I hearing this conversation as I'm walking?
Thanks, Leslie.
Sure.
What?
Sure.
Oh.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, or?
Yeah, I'm asking how much is he wondering? Is he wanting from it?
I'll give you 5 gold, and you have to remove it yourself.
How about I give you 10 gold and you remove it yourself?
Oh, you're going to pay me? I thought I was paying you to take this tooth out of my mouth.
Oh no, I'll give you 10 gold to pull that tooth out your mouth and give it to me.
Well, you see, I don't know which one it is.
It's a red one.
He's blind!
What if you stick your hand on your
Wait,
mouth?
can he speak?
Yeah, Abbas can speak.
Okay.
Very difficultly, but he can speak.
How about
He's blind!
how about you stick your hand in your mouth and I'll tell you if you're on the right tooth or not.
All right. Well, first there's this oath.
Stick
that's
a
on top of
dagger
me.
in there, sire, not your hand.
I'd get off if I could.
Well, yes. Wait for my turn to come back around. I'll release you.
Just wait for turn order.
Pecking order.
What's turn order?
Oh, I can't do anything until it's my turn. So.
It's an abstract concept. You wouldn't understand.
How are these people talking about? All I want is your tooth in your mouth.
Is there anything else you're doing for your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Well, I already took my 25 feet, so I'm gonna kind of chill here for a minute.
All right, Mark.
Yep.
25 feet.
I walk. It's 20. 25.
He's gonna take a smoke break.
Can I take a dash action?
You can. Give it an
How
athletics
much
roll.
can I move?
Athletics
Okay.
roll.
Enough.
And then you got to move another 25.
Wow, such a big yard.
Is Abbas's fist really the size of, like, Yaros's head?
Yes.
It could be.
That's amazing.
All right, go ahead and move 30 feet if you want.
Whip. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I come
Okay.
over.
There's that, or you can go here if you really
Alright.
wanted to.
You see a blind man on the ground being pinned by a orc.
Ah. I didn't.
Ah!
Well, this is a predicament. I don't
So,
think this
Marker-
is our guy.
Mark, so what's happening is that we're gonna go ahead and have this. We're gonna pay this kind man to go and pull out his own red tooth inside of his mouth, 10 gold, and then we'll be on our merry way.
Seems okay.
Don't stick your hand in his mouth. Something funny's in with that.
Don't do it.
Which tooth is it?
It's the red one.
It's
No,
one of his canines.
I'm asking. Canine?
It's one of his canines.
I tell him which canine it is on which hand it would be.
I cannot locate. What is a canine?
It should be
It's
the pointy
pointing
tooth.
one.
You should know I'm a simple man. I don't really know much.
He's really dumb, says Abbas.
Okay.
Happens
From
that's
one of
a
your
lot coming
two
from you.
from one of your two center teeth, it is 1, 2. How many back it is? And all?
What is
2?
the word center? What does that mean?
Mittel, do you understand that word?
Like the middle field.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Oh.
The
So-
middle field of your mouth.
How many teeth does he have?
He has 5 total.
Okay, it's 1. How many teeth is it?
He has the 3 front teeth, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and then the red canine, and then 2 molars on opposite ends.
Okay, so it's the one that's on the bottom. That's not your 2 mole. That's not in the back
Canine
of
is
your
on the top.
jaw.
Canine is on the top.
Oh, the chop.
Yeah, isn't canine teeth
Okay,
just the
so
top,
it's-
right?
Yeah, they're on the top.
Oh, top and bottom. Well, it's the top canines then.
It's the top? Okay, so it's the only tooth that's separated from your other 3 teeth.
All right. Well, do you want to grab it?
No.
We're paying you.
I can make it come out.
I really don't want to release this guy from his curse.
Probably not the best.
Could you get him off of me then?
Why did you curse me?
I kind of try to
attacked
shove
me.
him off.
You said I could take out your tooth.
You attacked me!
Can I come over here and try to shove him off?
Sure, let's give you a bonus action. Give it a strength roll. Alright, so you shove him over, but Abbas got the 20 on his restraining roll, so he's holding
Oh,
on so
yeah.
tight that the old man just gets picked up with him. Wow!
Hmm. You're in a predicament, old man.
I kind of don't want to let him go.
I'm not gonna let you go.
Can you put a dagger to his throat or something to let me go?
I actually like him, so I'm not going to put a dagger to his throat.
I'd let go of you if I could.
No, you wouldn't.
I'll do whatever my sire asks of me.
Hey, sire, do you want to make him let me go?
Hey, Mark, how comfortable do you feel about putting a knife inside of his mouth?
Hmm.
I can't even.
Abbas
I'm
is
thinking.
clearly frustrated. He cycles
Okay.
between trying to flex his fingers to grab the man and squeeze him to death, and trying to let go. He switches between those two motions.
God.
It feels like you're doing something, but to anyone looking, there's nothing happening.
Okay, I guess Abbas just kind of lets himself have an imaginary power trip of him choking the guy to death.
But no, how comfortable do you feel about sticking a knife inside that man's mouth and wiggling that tooth out?
Oh no! How comfortable is he having a knife in his mouth?
Not super, but if it gets you guys away from me,
I can make it come out. It'll be really easy.
please don't let him touch me, Evan.
Well, he's still touching you right now. If you want to let him go, he'd
Yeah, I can't let go.
I mean, that's completely your call, if anything.
All right, give me my turn order then.
Okay, and my turn.
All right, he whispers something underneath his breath. You can't really tell what it is, and Abbas is free to move.
Ah!
And then he readies his action. Abbas,
He glares at him, holding up a fist, lowering his fist, holding it up again, then lowering it, and that will be his actions.
did you let him go?
Yes.
Okay. He uses his action to whisper something else under his breath, and you're frozen again.
Oh! This isn't fun.
All right, Yaros. Yaros.
Alright, let's try this again. Old man, if I could see your hand for a moment,
He holds out his hand.
I'm going to guide you towards which tooth you need to pull out.
All right.
Stick his hand on the tooth that should be there with his index finger pointing at it. Do you feel that tooth?
He kind of moves his hand in such a way that he misses and gags himself.
God, I pulled his hand out.
You do realize it's really hard to pull out your own teeth.
Nah, you just tie it to a door. We would use a door, but someone broke it.
It was a stupid door.
Abbas, how much do you weigh?
Wait? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a scale.
Is he big?
He's
He's
huge.
big.
And he's wearing
He's
armor.
huge. He's like 7 feet tall, and he's really thick.
And he's wearing thick metal armor.
Yeah, he's
Well,
wearing full plate. He is not a small person.
I'm going to take a small chunk of my rope, and I'm going to go whittle it down to go and be somewhat string weight.
You're gonna use Abbas as a door?
That'll
No.
be pretty much your turn.
Oh, okay, but yeah, I'm going to go and like make a rope out of it. Make a little string to go tie around a tooth.
Okay.
I turn the old.
Mark's turn.
I tell him to open up. I pull out. What do I have? I pull out one of the bolts.
Oh,
Crossbow
God.
bolt.
Yep.
Okay, so he's opening his mouth.
Okay, I turn it around so the sharp end doesn't kick him, and I put it against the tooth.
Okay, so you
And-
put it against.
And then I hit it with the hilt of my sword.
All right, give me a second. That's the wrong thing. All right, yeah. So now he's bleeding, and the
Great.
tooth has not come out.
Wait, what happened?
He's now bleeding, and the tooth has not come out, and he's screaming.
We should have just let me make the tooth come out.
Did it
I
even
wanted
hit?
to do that.
Did it hit the tooth?
You didn't quite hit it hard enough to actually get the
Oh.
tooth out, so you just kind of punctured his gums.
Maybe if you unfroze me, this would have been over.
Yeah, but I already told you this. I don't have control about that.
I'm not talking to you.
Bonus action. What?
Are you done with your McDonald's?
Yeah. Bonus action.
You're refreshed. No one did.
No bonus action.
I'll try it again.
How about you take the rope and tie it around his tooth?
I've almost got it out.
He's pulled back now. He's on the ground.
I'm sorry, old man, I missed.
Is that your turn then?
Yeah.
All right, the old man's turn. He whips up and is going to stab Mark with a dagger.
Die.
Is that your AC? Mark?
Mark? Oh,
AC.
that hits my AC exactly.
Okay.
Your
You-
choice.
You take 6 damage. And then he goes to kick Yaros. He
Does
successfully
not hit.
he doesn't aim for your armor class. He just kind of pushes you away.
Oh.
You're all thieves and evil and gonna kill me, and I don't like it.
Oh, no.
If we were going to kill you, we
You
would
would
have
have been
killed
dead.
you already.
Abyss, give me a intelligence save.
Why is it always that?
Because it's a curse.
You're not right.
Yay.
You're still frozen for your turn. I apologize.
Hadoiki doik, says Abbas, being frozen. I guess in his head he's still having the power trip of beating the crap out of the guy.
Yaros. This guy's now hostile.
Right then. Again, we didn't want to go and get rough with anything. All we wanted was the tooth, and you could have gone on your way. But no.
Actually, we were going to put him in prison.
Shh, we weren't supposed to tell him that. It was going to be a really nice thing.
He doesn't even know that yet. Abbas says loud enough for the guy to hear.
Prison, what was this guy doing?
He grave rob people. It's immorally
But we were
wrong.
gonna ask. No, we were not going to prison. We were gonna ask him where he gets the dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing,
Abbas is
Yaros?
trying to give him to prison because he's evil.
Yaros, what are you doing?
Right, well, I got 2 questions for you. One where you get the 2 bodies, the dead bodies to go get the armor, and then 2, I want to get your tooth out your mouth, so please kindly let me get it out.
Just get the tooth that's already falling out.
Well, fine. Ah. And he's opened his mouth.
Don't do it!
If you bite me, I will cut your throat.
Don't, sir. Highly suggest not.
How
to do
does he
that.
bite with how many teeth he has?
That's the thing.
I'm gonna go. Can he actually see me at all?
He doesn't.
No, he's blind.
He doesn't seem to be looking at you. He's actually facing the wall a little bit.
I'm gonna swing my mace into his face.
Oh!
Good. Give me a roll.
He's gonna swallow the tooth.
Don't you dare.
Well, just.
Did you want me just to roll no advantages?
No, attack roll.
Necro. Attack, roll, 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 roll,
You're gonna kill the old man, and you're gonna get arrested.
I ain't gonna do anything like that.
What is his AC? He ducks.
He ducks?
He ducks, and you slam your mace into the wall.
What?
That's not your fingers! I don't trust you anymore again.
How did he do that?
And Mark's turn.
I'm going to tie up his arms.
Alright, give us a dexterity.
I don't need him by stabbing anyone anymore.
Oh, dang.
Ooh. So you grab onto his arms. Is there anything else you're doing with it?
Just grabbing my rope, tying it up, taking the knife away, and then leaving him be.
Alright, so you take his arms, he drops the knife, sort of willingly, it seems, and you tie up his arms.
Sorry, I'm sorry, sir, but we kind of don't need to stab in people.
Alright, the old man, he does a backflip.
Really?
I still have rope.
Yep, he does a backflip onto your back
Whoa!
and bites you.
Adds whole new meaning to the term backflip.
That
Dang
hits,
it.
Shut up.
that hits your AC, I assume?
Yes, it does.
You take 13 damage and you're paralyzed.
Whoa! I was just amazed. He's not even mad.
Abbas, you can start somewhat moving, not very much.
I guess in his stiff movement, he attempts to reach over his back and draw his great axe.
Give me an intelligence save first.
Never mind.
14.
You can actually start moving again almost normally.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess he reaches up for his great axe, and since he's much taller than the halfling, is at about like normal height to the other guy. So he's just gonna take a swing at the guy
Okay,
with his great axe.
Great. This is great. I'm gonna die.
give it a
No.
roll.
Don't.
How? I mean, unless he like defies physics and pulls you up somehow.
You don't know.
Or you
You're
get a
right.
1.
This old man's pretty wily.
He is pretty wily, but I have a great axe, and I don't even care.
Riley. He's pretty royally, don't you know that?
17?
Yeah, that hits him. Give it a roll.
Sweet. He smacks him with his axe.
Give him a damage roll.
Oh wait, we add strength to that.
Yeah.
It's a total of 9.
Seven?
Total of 7.
All right, so he takes 7 damage.
Bow.
As the axe is coming towards him, he tries to kind of fall off of Mark, kind of do a back fall, and you slash him across the side, and he's on the ground now.
I don't want to have to. Wait, can I open my mouth now?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
I didn't want to have to do that.
fine. Yaros.
Go ahead and try that again then.
There's an
That's
old
just-
man on the ground with a pretty severe cut in his side.
Okay, let's try that
Abs
again.
looks around. Is there anybody like watching this right now?
Oh yeah, a couple of the foxes are starting to run over.
Is one of them like 1,000,000 pounds?
No.
Okay, good.
Right, now let's try that again. Where do you find the dead bodies and go and rob the graves?
I go to old battle sites back during the Civil War and the war with the Kingdom of Light.
How long ago was that?
Abbas, you would recognize the name of the Kingdom of Light as what the Army of Light used to be before they lost over half their members.
Abbas, can you go and back that up?
Yes.
And they lost those half of members fighting the Vorta Kingdom specifically. It was a big war.
Big fight. Lots of people died.
And there was also, you would also know that there was a civil war in the Vorta Kingdom after that at some point.
Hmm.
But you're not exactly sure when, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else are you asking?
Might I have the location of that old war zone?
Well, I've gone to multiple.
Most recent one, then.
The most recent one was probably over by Toon. Not Toon,
Right.
Tane.
Thank you.
Sort of in an old outpost. Why do you care?
We want to make sure because this great green jolly giant is he's a paladin as well.
I've noticed his armor.
How can you see then?
See? See what?
How can you notice his armor?
It's radiating tons of deviant magic. Not deviant. Divine magic.
I was gonna say, jeez, it's gonna get
It's
him
magic,
back to the
isn't
face.
Well, last question. If you can pull the tooth out your mouth without being so blunt,
You know what? I can't.
is it just because you're blind?
No, because I tied up his hands, sire.
That's part of it. But it'd also kill me.
Then why did you pretend that we could take it out? Why did you say no? It will kill me.
So I could try and kill you guys.
I'm
And take your armor and sell it.
Abbas looks at his axe and looks at the guy.
gonna go and swing my mace in his face again.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Are the fox people closer? Vigilant foxes?
They're getting sort of close, but they'd positioned themselves pretty far away from the house.
Are they close enough to be able to hear him say that he wanted to kill us?
No,
Dang it!
the old man's not that loud.
Don't! Abbas kind of holds out a hand at Yaros. We need an alibi.
I really. I'm.
Wait,
I need to.
what would the? Never mind.
Hang on. No. 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 Nothing good there. Okay. Can I make my bonus action to make Abbas sit on top of him?
You haven't done a regular action yet.
Oh, all right.
Just shove Abbas over onto him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go push Abbas over on top of him.
Can you push Abbas?
Give a strength roll, I guess.
By push
I
and
mean-
you like guide him over. It's like, come sit here.
I mean, like, Abbas wouldn't fight it, so...
All right, give me a charisma check.
Charisma. What is my charisma?
Persuasion specifically, if you have anything for that.
Oh joy! Check this out. Wait,
Ah!
no.
You get a reroll.
Oh yeah, you got luck.
I do.
Halfway
And-
luck. But if it fails, it still counts as a 1.
So I'm proficient in persuasion. So I have a +10 charisma. What else do I get?
Yeah, you get +2 for being proficient.
Okay, so I get a +5 then.
Yep, give that a roll.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you succeed.
Okay. Abbas sits down on him and folds his arms.
I will stay here for a minute until we get the fox people over here.
Make sure he can't bite you.
That too.
I'll bite your ankles off.
If you do go and bite him with that, he's still gonna be paralyzed on top of you.
He's got a point.
You make a good point.
Abbas just kind of sits in a position and just kind of sticks his boot on the guy's face. Stop talking.
Well, I guess with that, and he goes limp.
Limp.
He stops talking.
Mark, give me an intelligence save.
I believe in him.
I believe in miracles.
Where you from? You sexy thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where did you come from, baby?
You're still frozen.
Oh,
How did you
Can I
know
use second wind?
I needed
Sure.
you?
Nothing wrong with second wind. You don't need to be unfrozen for that.
So can Abbas expend like 1 point from his healing pool to like keep the guy from bleeding?
You can try, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Abbas will expend some points from his, or a point from his pool
Okay.
to seal up the axe wounds, and he'll keep his healing hands far away from his face, but he'll stop his teeth from bleeding.
All right. As you look down to put your hands down and keep it away from his mouth, you see a shimmering red tooth on the ground and his tongue sticking out of his mouth, and a
Wait.
lot of blood.
Abbas goes and grabs the tooth.
Wait, no!
It's mine, I got it!
No, Abbas, he's dead!
Abbas looks down at the guy. But he seems so...
Did he...
Abbas gets up and starts to run.
Bloody man pulled his tooth out!
Abbas, don't run. It look.
He stops and turns around, halfway still in running motion.
Abbas, while you're holding this tooth, a word forms in your mind.
What is this word?
You're not exactly sure what this word is, but you know you can say it. If
Penis wrinkle.
do you want to
Bite
say the
his
word, or
ankle?
what are you doing?
Does he know he can... Like, does he feel compelled to say it?
Penis wrinkle.
No, you just this word forms in your mind, and it's kind of prevalent. It's not going away.
Okay.
Penis wrinkle.
He just kind of, like, runs over to, like, here, I guess. Stops. Turns around. And is just kind of like, does the word... And he says the word, mean anything to you guys?
Mark, you're unfrozen.
Oh, never mind. Okay, there goes my turn.
Oh.
Wait, what's the word? Do I get to know it so I can say it?
No, because you won't know it again once you lose the tooth.
If I lose the tooth.
I don't mind giving it away. We're not going to do turn order anymore.
Oh.
You're free to go room.
Anyone? Does that word mean anything to anyone?
What word?
You guys,
Do I-
when you heard the word, it immediately left your mind.
Oh, really?
Those
So
those
just-
two. No, just those two.
Oh, just those two. Okay.
It's still in your mind.
I don't even know what word you're talking about.
Oh, you know the word? He says it again.
Mark, you're frozen. Every time he says this word, it freezes and unfreezes you.
Mark specifically.
Yes,
Only Mark.
because he was the last one bitten.
Abbas raises his eyebrows at him. Whoa. He starts saying the word over and over and over again.
Yep, Mark, you're being frozen and unfrozen over and over again.
Abbas giggles a little.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna call Morpher over to go and stick Mark on top of him.
So are the.
As you're about to go call your dog, the vigilant foxes approach.
Abbas stuffs the tooth into his pocket.
What happened here? What did you do?
Well, you see this
guy-
old man. Oh, go ahead.
The guy, the old geezer, died from excitement. He was biting us. As we show him our wounds, we tried to apprehend him, and he just kept. Could they see the old man jumping?
Probably.
Okay,
He was
just
insane.
Well, since we don't know exactly what happened, we're going to need you to come with us.
All right.
Peacefully. Hand over your weapons.
Yes, I hand over my weapons.
Oh, no.
Is this a broken sword?
Yes, it is.
Abbas attempts to throw his axe at the building to get rid of it. There's still blood on it.
All right, so you throw the axe and it clangs against the building. They
guess
draw
he's-
they draw
I guess
their
he's-
weapons and advance on you.
He's stupid. Don't
I
worry
was
about
getting
him.
rid of my weapon, you told me to!
Someone walks over to go pick it up. While everyone else has their swords pointed at you, they're kind of surrounding you.
He holds up his hands. I guess
There's 6 in
Reaches up-
total.
he reaches over his back and pulls out his javelins, all 5 of them, and drops them onto the ground as well.
Somebody cautiously comes over and picks them up. Wary
I
of
hand
your
him-
giant fists.
I hand him my mace, my 2 axes, and I will keep the dagger sheath for the moment.
All right, and with that, they're taking you over to the Vigilant Fox's headquarters.
Hey, you hear that?
So they tie up your arms, or they don't tie up your arms. They tie up Abbas's arms.
Okay. We
And-
handed our stuff over friendly.
Hey, so did Abbas.
You
You
threw an
throw
axe.
it!
He wanted to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah, they tie up Avis's arms, and then they just kind of lead you through the streets until it takes you about 25 minutes or so to get to the Vigilant Fox's headquarters, which is this orange building.
Mm.
Get it?
That's a
It's orange
huge
like a
building.
fox.
It is a massive building. It is the biggest building in this place.
Is it big because we're just hobbits?
No, it is huge.
It's big
It's
to Abbas as
huge.
well.
This could easily be like an entire outpost.
Mm.
They lead you inside.
What are they tying Abbas's arms with? Rope?
Rope.
Rope.
Okay. That's breakable.
It is breakable.
Breakable, breakable.
Right. They lead you inside and they put you in a cell. They do not untie your arms when they go to lock it.
Aww. Abbas tries to get his journal out with just his arms being tied, his hands being tied together, but he fails.
The journal falls to the floor.
Abbas gets onto the floor trying to find his quill. He gets in a position trying to shake himself to get his quill to fall out of his bag.
Does so?
Are we all in the same cell?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over and start picking up his notebook and his quill for him.
No, give me that.
What's written, sire?
Well, no, I don't want to read anything. I just want to write for him. That's all. Because he seems to be a bit tied up.
Abbas frowns.
So what's going on with this?
That was stupid. I'm sorry, but no, seriously. If you want to write something, I can go and tell you what to write, or you can tell me what to write.
It's okay. I can do it on my own. He has a quill in his mouth.
Your hands are tied behind your back, and you have a quill in your mouth.
I don't need my hands.
You're not your hands.
I don't need my hands.
Sire, you might as well just drop the book.
I'll hold the book up so he doesn't have to bend down. At least.
He still has to bend down.
He's on the floor right now.
Never mind. I just slide it towards his face then.
Okay.
Alright.
He kind of worms his way around so that you guys can't see it. He has his shoulders up in the way, and you hear vague scribbling noises.
I swear it's just all chicken scratch and we can't read it.
Perfect.
I swear it is.
It might be something worse. He might be actually intelligent.
They still think I'm an idiot. Day 24. That'd be the best plot twist.
Oh, and if you care to know, in-game time, it is the 1st of Merkbul,
Yay, Merkball!
which is
Oh,
a,
you have a
which
day
is a month.
system now?
What?
You have a day system now?
Yes.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Yep, it's the 1st of Merkbul.
Oh, so what was last season?
Last
July.
month? I don't know.
Yeah.
July.
I haven't thought
I
that
did the
far
words
ahead.
yet.
I haven't thought that
Oh,
far
did you-
ahead.
Did you even insert the words?
It was Bethben last month.
No, I didn't bother to do that.
Bethben.
Okay.
All right, so you guys stay in there probably until morning. Are you sleeping?
I'm
Yeah.
just, yeah, like I said,
I
we
guess
sleep.
Abbas
I'm
will be-
sleeping. Do I
Abbas will
roll for healing?
Oh yeah, we should roll for heals.
Anyone that goes to sleep gets to roll all their hit dice. All two
Abbas
of them.
is trying to get his journal into his bag again.
It's not working.
I'm rolling my hit dice. I'm sleeping.
Yep.
Like, Abbas, since he can't get his journal back into his bag, he ends up just sleeping on top of it.
Perfect. And everyone heal for how much you roll.
What is my hit dice anyway? Damn it, wow, we did this really sloppily.
You have 2 hit dice.
Of
Perfect. 12 plus 19. Thank you, Jackson.
Yep.
so I have 2 hit dice.
5. I only gained 5.
So I only heal to my full maximum, not 31.
What?
I don't
What's
see
my
my
hit?
token, so I can't change it.
Keep track of what your health is going to be,
Okay.
and
I'll
you'll change it later.
Let's put it in the thingy.
Excuse me.
You have D12 hit die?
Well, that's not right.
What is my hit die? You're not telling me.
Is that
It's
not
a
written down?
1d10.
Is that not written down?
It is not.
I think it's a 1d8 for a warlock. Let me check.
He's a warlock.
Yeah. You didn't know this?
No, nobody said it.
No one said anything. I'm just royalty.
They don't need to.
Yeah, exactly.
No one asked.
It was kind of interesting, really, just being like, man, I wonder what this
D8.
guy can even do.
A D8.
Yep.
I get 2 D.
Stop
D8
rolling
then.
strength ability checks.
They're not doing anything.
No, Mark.
That's me?
You're rolling strength ability checks.
I am?
Yes, you've done it twice.
9.
My bad, sorry.
You're
I'm
fine.
full.
I'm just looking at the character sheet. I wasn't trying to, sorry.
You're fine. All right, so you stay in there until morning until a familiar giant man with a fox painted on his chest comes up.
Hey, John.
Well, what did you three do?
Surprisingly enough, nothing.
Ha! I already heard about it. You got in a fight with an old man. You, on the other hand, he points to Abbas.
Abbas can't really look at him right now. He's facing away. He's
Well,
kind
I
of
was-
caterpillared on the floor.
I was looking to arrest you at some point
What?
because you killed the blacksmith.
He
when
stabbed a guy.
He was disarmed.
He stabbed people.
Yeah, so have you.
But he stabbed him first.
You've stabbed people first, I assume.
No. Abbas looks at him honestly. No.
Either way, you're not supposed to kill people in this town. It's not really allowed.
Even if they stab people?
Not if you don't have to, which you didn't have to.
I think I did.
You didn't.
I did.
We're not with him anymore.
Anyway,
The two halflings go in the big green one away, eh?
Anyway, I was about to tell you, you are all off the hook.
Oh.
Yes.
Come with me. And he sort of motions for somebody to unlock the door.
Can I untie him?
Yes.
I untie his knot.
Okay.
Sweet.
Alright. So you guys
Abbas
follow
quickly scoops up his journal and quill and stuffs it in his bag.
Nope. Can I have that, Emily? Thank you. All right. So you guys, are you following him then?
Following.
Yeah.
You follow him through a few rooms until you get to what seems to be a room with a map on it of the town.
Oh.
And nearby seem to be a couple beds with what seem to be bodies on them and blankets draped over the top.
Oh, I thought that was a bed for us.
No, there is 3 bodies.
Do we recognize any of these bodies?
The blankets are draped over the top of them. There's blood all over all 3 sheets.
Does
Well
one
then.
of them have blood mostly centered around the head area?
Yeah, one of them.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought.
So he walks over to the sheet that Abbas blah blah blah. I forgot the word. He walks over to that sheet with the blood near the head and pulls it off, and you see the blacksmith.
This one.
Take a good look. Take a good look at this man. Something wrong?
He's
What
does he
evil.
look-
So,
I investigate.
so you guys are kind of looking at him, and you don't notice anything wrong. But
Except
anyone,
for that, he's evil.
other than the fact that he's a giant gash through his head. But anyone that goes and kind of looks kind of through the gash a little bit past the blood notices that he doesn't have a brain.
Whoa.
That's
That's
Abbas
weird.
doesn't notice this. He looks like he got cut.
Nah. Anything else from the 2 of you?
He doesn't
Yeah.
have a brain.
Yeah. And then he
What's a brain?
Abbas. Don't even worry about
Something
this. Sit in the
you
corner.
know. Something you have a small one.
Abbas quickly makes a note in his in his journal again.
Yeah, let's go sit in the chair.
John gives a sigh and then removes the rest of the blanket, where you see that they have cut open his chest, and you see no internal organs whatsoever.
How
Just
in the...
flesh?
Just flesh and bone,
Hmm.
and it's still bleeding.
Ugh.
This isn't anatomically possible.
That's what we were thinking.
Don't people usually have gushy bits in there?
And then if you take a look at this one, and he flips up another blanket, and it's the old man, also has his chest cut open, no internal organs.
Abbas quietly checks his pouch to see if the tooth is still there.
They had taken the tooth from you.
They did?
Yep.
But Abbas would have fought that. Dang it.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
It's a tooth. I'm surprised you still have your pen and quill. Your
Well, they tied his hand, so they didn't really.
It's a
worry about
magical tooth that lets him freeze his friend. Who wouldn't want that?
it. It's just he had a thing in his hand, and they're like, "You can't have that."
This is not for you.
should have put it in your bag.
If he had the quill in his hand, then they would have taken the quill.
Well, he put the tooth in his bag.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Oh.
Sure, the tooth is in your bag then.
Yeah, because you can watch. I'm pretty sure I said that.
That's fine. The tooth is in your bag.
What can we watch? We can't see words.
All right.
You're right.
We could put them on the screen.
So the
Subtitles!
the tooth is in your bag. What are you doing with it?
No, he's just making sure it's still there.
Okay. These men were obviously affected by some sort of magic.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not able to detect the magic at the moment.
I can.
Abbas?
I can.
No, oh, Abbas, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Abbas, for the first time, actually feels like he's being allowed to do something and starts detecting magic.
Give it a roll with your spellcasting modifier.
What's my spellcasting modifier?
Charisma plus proficiency.
So my proficiency should be +2, right?
Yep.
Roll.
14?
That would have
So-
been a 21.
You
That
see
was
these.
close.
You see these men's bodies kind of start glowing a bit blue,
Magic, Abbas says.
Yeah!
and also the body under the third sheet also is glowing.
That one's magic too.
John kind of gives you sort of a surprised look and looks over.
Blue magic.
Yeah, that's we found that yesterday. It's a woman. He pulls it up. He pulls over the sheet, and what you see is boop 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 boop. You see a woman's dead body. Her clothes are torn to shreds and her eyes have been removed. Her face is contorted into an open-mouthed scream, and the veins on her face and neck are bulging and black.
Dear sweet lord.
Were her eyes removed cleanly or brutally?
It seems it's pretty cleanly. It's as if they just popped out and a bunch of blood came out, and so it's kind of poured down her forehead.
With the rusty
Your
spoon.
cat is trying to get into
Yeah.
Emily's room.
It was adorable.
Nice.
I didn't want to attract attention to it though.
That's funny.
Anyway. Abbas stares at it. I bet she was evil. He taps his chin.
This woman?
Yeah, what was that lady doing before this?
We found her in the old quarter near the Wizard's Tower.
Oh, great.
Abbas kind
Yeah.
of looks over at these other two.
The wizard says he knows nothing about it,
Well,
and we can't
Abbas-
really bring him in for questioning.
Abbas stares at the other two, a huge frown on his face.
did I tell him?
Tell me what?
I think we should head right here. I gotta get going.
All right. Do you want to finish the conversation?
Okay. I thought that was great.
It would be
Okay.
good for a cliffhanger, but
Well, it depends What does people want to do?
Uh,
Yeah, let's just finish the conversation and then we can make that a good cliffhanger.
yeah.
Tell me what.
Well, the wizard recruited us to go and get something from the old man's mouth.
Is what?
I know, really odd to say when it comes to that, but there's an object in his mouth that we had to get unlodged from in there.
Cursed object.
Yes, a cursed object to return to the wizard.
Curse. He spits on the ground.
Right, non-magic. Anyway, point is, when we removed the tooth from the old man's mouth, he died.
We didn't remove it though.
Okay, when the old man removed his tooth from his mouth, he died.
Why would he remove his own tooth?
Not too sure.
That was a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of blood. What did he use to remove it with?
Magic, probably.
Most likely, Abbas went and took a sit on top of him so he couldn't move, but then we realized the tooth was on the ground in a moment. Maybe his tongue, maybe he said a spell, something.
Looks like his gums were cut into.
We tried something to get his tooth out by force, but it didn't work out that way.
You said we did. It could do it.
He gave us permission.
Well, it seems like this wizard knows a little bit more about this case than he does with the woman's case. If maybe you could ask him, that would be great. We've been
Yeah,
kind
if
of
you don't-
busy with the demons. They're getting closer.
Am I aware of
Demons?
demons?
Where? Abbas reaches for an axe. Is a great axe around?
You do not see it.
He reaches instinctively where his great axe normally is, misses, and just kind of looks around. Where? Demons?
Have the halflings? Do you know about the breaking of the seal that kept monsters and demons underground, right?
Yes.
Halflings.
Do I?
Oh, the halflings.
This is why you got thrown out.
Yaros would definitely know about it.
Would I know?
Mark, you would probably know. I mean,
I did for them.
somebody would have to have informed you at some point because
Yep.
you're an important member of the guard. Or you were.
Oh yes,
I
we know about
was.
the seal.
Yes, well, a cave that leads right down there is just west of here. We've been trying to deal with it.
Hmm.
They're getting more persistent. The wizard's
I want-
here because he put a dome over the top of... Well, he didn't put a dome. He put a shield around the town that prevents some intrusion from the demons. He said it doesn't protect us against all of them. So we've been trying to take care of the rest.
Right, so we will go ahead and speak to the wizard about the old man and see why he needs the tooth for something. And then we can also adjust towards why these people don't have any organs in them.
And if you can find out any more information about the woman, that'd be great too. But I don't
And the
know if
lady.
they'll tell you anything.
Yeah, you got it.
Your weapons? And he snaps, and somebody comes in with all your stuff, and you all get re-equipped.
Do. You obtained one great axe.
Da-da-da-da.
Use your motherfucking weapon.
Well, is there anything else that you need?
No, I think we'd be set with most things. But if we really do need something, we might come back to you. But most likely we don't.
All right. And if you find anything else about the woman, it would be great if you took that case too.
Yeah, we'll make good note of it.
Case, Abbas says, like a detective would. He puffs out his chest.
Have us take note of this.
He pulls out his journal and takes note.
Abbas, fuck off, fucking Cortana. He reaches into a bag that's kind of on the side of the table and pulls out four patches that look like fox heads. They're in the shape of fox heads, and hands it
Abbas
to
quickly
you.
goes and grabs one before he can hand it.
Show them to any one of the foxes. They'll help you out.
He sticks the badge. He's about to put it on his armor, but then he realizes he probably shouldn't, and he just puts it in his pouch.
Good.
Right, so we'll go and keep these handy. And then with that, we'll go and let you know if we find anything out when it comes to this.
Good. Now get out. I'm busy.
Eating.
Is there? Yeah, I was gonna say, is there food in the vicinity?
You do not see anything, but you can smell something cooking.
Yeah. Okay. Abbas
Okay.
marches out, chest out, puffed.
All right.
This is gonna go to his ego, sire.
And then I do need to do something with Abbas before we leave. I don't know if you want to stay for that, Mark.
Oh yeah.
But
I don't know if you want to stay for the thing I'm about to do with Abbas, but I need to do one thing with Abbas first.
I gotta get going. Okay, see you guys.
So yeah,
Oi.
you can watch it later.
Meet.
All right, so it's about morning. You do know you need to go pay for your rooms again at the inn.
I guess Abbas does so.
That's my mic.
Once again, flicking the coin.
Not very
Oh.
happily, she goes and picks it up.
I will go and slide my coin across the table.
She takes it.
Like, you're so
Um,
funny, you're hairless.
As you're kind of sitting in the tavern, time stops. Abbas, you're the only one aware of this.
Abbas looks around. How long does the time stop? For like before he notices?
A couple seconds, or I guess.
Like-
I don't know.
Like he
Like a
just kind of
minute?
waves his hand in front of Yaros and stuff, just kind of like, hello?
Well, as the time stops, I guess, a bright light shines in front of you.
Oh.
And from that light steps, let's see,
Santa.
steps a tall man with a trimmed beard. His hair is dark
Santa.
brown with gray creeping upon the sides. And he's dressed in full plate armor with a symbol in the center that looks very familiar.
Santa.
And
Abbas stares at Santa.
his voice booms.
Abbas, you have ignored the teachings of the Army of Light in favor for vengeance. You struck out on your own and apprenticed with a dead master in stolen armor. You killed with this armor on in the name of the light. You asked for the light's guidance when you also seeked to kill for your own purposes. Many of your choices have been for the good of others, but many more have been selfish. What do you have to say for yourself?
Wow, that was really good. Abbas is cool. Yeah, Abbas sits there, I guess. Jaw wide open, almost touching the table. I didn't. I didn't. I'm sorry.
The old man's face changed from angry to more of a. He kind of looks down and shakes his head, looks back up at you.
Abbas, I would like to make you my champion.
A noise croaks from Abbas's throat a little bit. What? Me?
And he responds,
When I created the goblins and the orcs, I thought I had made a huge mistake. These creatures, bloodthirsty and impulsive. But then I see you, and I realize my true mistake was to think that it was them. The world needs more people who work to help others, but can still make the hard choices and do what they need to do. For these reasons, I have selected you.
I accept. Abbas stands up from his table seat thing, puffing out his chest.
So, will you take the oath to be my champion?
Yes.
Abbas, Do you swear to protect others and suppress those who would do them harm? To find darkness wherever it may hide and destroy it with light? To do things for the good of others while still doing what is necessary? Will you do this in my name and with my power?
Yes!
Swear now that you may be my champion, and uphold this oath that you have taken, lest you be punished for defiance.
I swear.
Now, I am needed elsewhere. If during your journeys you ever need my assistance, call upon me and I shall do what I can to help you.
Abbas stands there totally like empty of breath.
Seeing as you're not responding to him, he nods at you, says one final goodbye, and then disappears. Time resumes.
Time resumes. Abbas is now standing.
Then after that, I told Marfa to go and fetch up the paper that morning. It's not that much of an exciting story, but all right.
Abbas looks over. What? Yes.
And that is where we'll end it.
Yes. That was really cool. I like that.
Yeah, way to go.
All right, campers, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more, then go ahead and head over to the channel and check out some of our other stuff. If you want to see something new, you can head over to Josh's channel. He'll be getting a new one here soon, I believe.
Yes.
And I'll
it'll
start
have
linking to that one.
more stuff to it. It'll have more Pathfinder and D&D-esque stuff on it.
Right, and I'll start linking to that one as soon as it comes up. Until the next time, we'll see you around the campfire. Bye, campers.
Goodbye!
Bye.